Red circle emoji. Live. I don't know anything about business. That sounds like an appropriate thing to tweet. Da 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 da. We'll give it a bit. But hello everyone. Hi. How are you guys doing? I don't know what I did over the weekend actually. I just kind of sat around. I didn't play much Monster Hunter or anything. I've been kind of winding down on that. Not because I don't like it, but because I don't want to get burnt out. Sunbreak is coming in eventually. But I don't want to, like, overexert myself in that game and get so tired and sick of it. So here I am. Playing Idle Manager. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. I am live now. Now we just wait. I'll give it like 5 minutes because I just want to talk. As always, please let me know if the game is too loud or whatever. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. I don't know what to expect from this game. Like, I know you manage idols, and I mostly. Well, I should probably drink some water. Oh, that's a soda. I mostly bought this game because I like managing Sims or business Sims, or I used to play was it? I used to play all the Tycoon games before. Like, I liked Zoo Tycoon, obviously, but I would have to say that the one I really wanted to get into was Mall Tycoon. Mostly because I like malls, and this has nothing to do with malls or Tycoon, really. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll be managing a sim. We'll be doing something interesting. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hold on. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. We'll start in 3 minutes. But yeah, I don't know what to expect. I'm not really a big idol person, but I only really know what anime and games have really taught me. So, we'll see how it goes, I guess. But otherwise, I would like you guys to join me on this adventure and help me give these idols names. I don't want to completely rename them, but I'm pretty sure idols need, like, whatchamacallits, pseudonyms? Aliases? Those things. And we'll see how it goes. I want to be the manager of a wholesome idol unit, and gosh darn it, we'll get there. Alright, let's just start. Let's free play. No, story mode. Start mode. New game. Alright. Hold on. Let me move some things around. Oh, my desk is a mess today. Okay. Let's start. Last name, Aster. First name, Soren. I am still male. Group name, oh crap. I don't know what to make a group name. Let's see. Let's just do the club's name. Crimson Sacrifice. Yeah, this is our first group. Let's go Crimson Sacrifice. My rival, female, sure. Tutorial enabled. Normal, yeah. That sounds about right. Challenging experience, it may take some time to figure out a strategy that works for me. Recommended for your first playthrough. Yeah. It's a loading screen? What? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay. I didn't realize this was voice acted. Oh. Oh, are you here to meet with Fujimoto? Sorry to break it to you, but he's not here right now. Okay, it's like voice clips. Got it. Alright, please let me know if I'm too loud, by the way. I was messing around with my voice settings, and I'm not really sure if, like, it's all there right now. If you had an appointment scheduled for now, well, you might be waiting for a while. Fujimoto has a habit of keeping people waiting. Where is he right now? Hey, do I look like I know? I don't even work here. I mean, it's not like anyone works here, right? Not at the moment, at least. If you wanted to meet anyone who works for Fujimoto, well, you showed up a week too late. What happened a week ago? Oh, you didn't know? Well, this building might look like a ghost town now, but it used to be home to some very lucrative businesses. They were the kind of businesses that turn a very large profit, but they did most of their business in cash, if you catch my drift. Fujimoto runs the kind of businesses that favor profits over morals, keeping it old school with the world's oldest profession. What? Of course, the local law enforcement were usually willing to turn a blind eye, as long as they got a cut of the action. But ever since our city was chosen to host the upcoming Summer Games, the higher-ups have started cracking down on that sort of thing. I guess Fujimoto decided to clean up his act before the police had to get involved, which would explain why this building is now empty, and some of the neighborhood's finest massage therapists are now finding themselves out of a job. But the world's oldest profession. I see, okay. But I guess their loss is your gain, right? That's what you're meeting Fujimoto about? Well, as best as I can gather, Fujimoto's goal is to clean up his act. But let me give you a piece of advice. People don't change their ways so easily. You dig? If you want to run things squeaky clean, you'll be running against the grain. Who are you? Me? I'm just a concerned citizen giving out some free advice. Is that enough gossip? I'm just trying to impress upon you that Fujimoto is probably desperate to fill this space with some kind of business. Whoever fills it could probably get away with running it at a loss for the foreseeable future. Okay, I because it was brought up before, I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna try to run the most wholesome idol group that I can. Like, know that she's saying that I can probably get away with being a bit weird, but no, I want to have a very nice idol group. Okay? What the heck's going on with my model? Alright. Well, that'll do for now. One of the benefits of not caring where your money comes from means you can accumulate a lot of it. And Fujimoto spent a lot of time not caring where his money came from. Anyway, I've already said too much. Enjoy your meeting with Fujimoto, alright?
Sayonara.
Sayonara. Okay. Interesting. Oh, crap! My stream information. Whoops, my bad. Ah, crap. Idol manager. Debut time. Soren's managing some idols. Oh, I just completely forgot. Whoopsie. Idol manager. There we go. Done. That should change it, right? I'm not streaming. Okay, there we go. There we go. We are officially back on track. Sorry. Chapter 1. Okay. You're Soren guest. Your guest is Soren. That sounds way cooler, actually. Man. Your caster Soren, right? Sorry to have kept you waiting. Good to finally meet you in person. No, he looks too refined for this. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you so young. Oh, okay, I'm young. But entertainment does seem to be a young person's game, especially when it comes to managing talent. I'm just thinking of Fugen right now. Anyway, your age is less important to me. I can't keep that up. Anyway, your age is less important. Let's go for something like a cool guy voice. I can probably manage one of those, right? No. Well, we'll see. Anyway, your age is less important to me than your experience, which was enough to impress me. I'm not that impressive. Oh, how modest you are. We're in Japan, I'm assuming. Modesty will come a long way. Do it. Oh, my voice. I can't be doing this right now. I just started. How modest you are. And somehow, with the qualifications you have, that modesty doesn't ring false. Okay. Alright. Wait, what's going on? Oh! I see what's going on. Uh-oh. Hey, why? Hold on. Well, we'll save first, and then I'll mess with something. Because I want to say that because the game is, like... My monitor is a 144 hertz monitor. So this visual novel might be running at 144 frames, and it really doesn't need to be. And that's taking up a lot of my GPU right now. But we'll save. We'll get to a place where we can save before I actually mess with that. You're Nemu? Hi, Nemu. We are playing Idol Manager. My name's Soren Caster, or Caster Soren in this case. Glad to have you here. And somehow, with the qualifications you have, and modesty doesn't ring false. I wouldn't expect someone with your experience to brag. Most people wouldn't brag about working at a good... Sorry, I don't know what came over me. Most people wouldn't brag about working at a convenience store, but to become a part-time manager at such a young age is certainly unusual. Especially given that I happen to know that convenience store. It's in a pretty rough and tumble part of town. You're someone who knows how to get things done, are you? Managing an idol agency isn't exactly the same thing as running a convenience store, but you have to deal with a lot of the same problems. Young employees who are trying to balance school and work, running on a tight budget. I'm okay. Keeping customers happy. If you know the business fundamentals, I think you'll do well here. Am I sure? I'm fine, Kite. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. If you know the business fundamentals, I think you'll do well here. Who doesn't really think I'm okay? It's fine. It's fine. I'll be okay. I'll be fine. I think. And if you don't yet know everything you need to, I hope you'll learn fast. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna save the game as soon as I can, and I'm probably gonna mess with the frame rate because I don't need 144 frames for a visual novel. I barely need 60. So anyway, I have the paperwork here if you're ready to sign. Your terms are, well, let's just say that they're the best terms I was able to get on such short notice. Why am I... This guy kind of looks like... I'll keep that one to myself. Anyway, I don't want you to think of me as your boss. You're the boss. I'm just a sponsor. An investor, if you will. This is your enterprise, and I'm just buying myself a piece of the action. This is not a matching voice whatsoever. When it comes to starting capital, I'm afraid I can't offer much in the way of cash. My investments haven't left me very liquid, and I'm taking a loss on a significant portion of my portfolio, you see. Part of the reason this building happens to be vacant. But I can offer you use of the bottom floor, rent-free. Pretty lucky for my loss to turn into your gain, isn't it? So we are like a young person, a young manager, surprisingly young. I'll talk about it when we get to it. This kind of generosity isn't typical for me, so don't get used to it. Why are you doing this, then? I already said it, didn't I? I just want a piece of the action. You do all the hard work, and if you turn out to be a success, I get some prestige by association. If it fails, well, it won't be the first business venture I've seen fail. Plus, the truth is, I need someone to fill this property. If you let a space go unused for too long, it can start to look run down, and that can affect the value of the surrounding property. It's not good to have a building that never has anyone leaving or entering, but if you start expanding and taking up more space, you're going to have to pay rent for the space you move into. It's a bit too early to worry about that, though. For the time being... Where am I going with this voice? Whatever, let's roll with it. For the time being, I assume you'll be focused on getting some starting talent, training them up, doing basic promotion, and most importantly, getting yourself a fan base. I don't know everything about the entertainment industry, but the one thing I do know is that you're nothing without your fans. An idol group lives or dies based on the size of the following it gets. Of course, I'm not saying you shouldn't pay attention to your bank account. If you are not increasing the size of your following, you'll probably doing something wrong. Plus, there's me to think about. One of the reasons I wanted to sponsor an idol group is so that one day I can turn on a TV or pick up a newspaper and see people talking about something I helped create. So go out there and make me proud. So, are we ready to formalize the agreement, or is there anything I forgot to cover? There was a woman who... I look forward to working with you. Likewise, but don't expect to see too much of me. Don't get me wrong. I'll try to come out to big events, but I'm a busy man. You don't think you're the only investment I'm making, right? Oh, don't worry, I'm not sponsoring any other idol groups. It's against my interest to sponsor two different companies that might compete against each other, but I'm always trying to diversify my portfolio. So I might stop by the office every once in a while, but I don't expect too much. Don't expect to see too much of my face. Hey, running an idol group can be complicated. It's challenging, even for those who have experience. A comprehensive guide would be useful, yeah? I'll figure things out on my own. I can respect that. That being said, even the most self-assured among us sometimes find it helpful to consult the experience of those who have come before. After all, it's easier to stand on the shoulder of giants, right? This is the voice I'm going with. That's why I'd like to give you this binder. It was put together by one of my former associates, and it lays out... Wait, SOP? SOP? For a lot of things you'll need to do when running an idol group. What's SOP? Oh, sorry. I should drop the jargon, shouldn't I? SOP stands for Standard Operating Procedure. It's basically a set of step-by-step instructions for helping you do all of the things you'll need to run an organization. Like Crimson Sacrifice. Of course, it wasn't specifically written with Crimson Sacrifice in mind. This is not an idol group name. It's barely a bar name. But you'll be surprised at how many universal lessons apply to running a business like this one. Documents like the one you'll find in this binder are the lifeblood of any organization. They're a way to formalize the concept so that the organization's never reliant on a single person. Since all of their knowledge is stored in a form that allows anyone to pick up and dig over the... Does that mean I'm replaceable? Of course not. Human beings aren't interchangeable parts. That's weirdly... Oh, that's weirdly, like, sympathetic. Empathetic. For someone who engages in capitalism. Just because you know the standard operating procedure doesn't mean you'll be able to run things as well as the person who put those instructions together. But it's a great place. It's a great place. Why is that so hard for me to say? To start. I've sponsored lots of businesses before, Mr. Caster. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird. I'll leave the binder in your capable hands. It consists of a series of lessons on various topics. I assume this guy will not show up too often, so I'll be fine. Anyway, I think it's about time that I get out of your hair and let you actually start doing your job. Any questions before I turn you loose? Any last-minute advice? I think the best lessons are the ones you learn by trying and failing. How's that for advice? Don't get discouraged if things don't work out. A lot of starting businesses fail. To be honest, for an inexperienced person like you running a business, it wouldn't be that surprising of an outcome. That might sound pessimistic, but hopefully it takes off some of the pressure off. Every venture like this is ultimately a gamble. If you go bankrupt, I won't personally hold it against you. Oh, how nice. After all, money isn't everything, but it does tend to make life a lot easier. So try to make sure your spending is judicious. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. No. Move this. Move. What? Create my office. Okay. Auditions. Alright. Open staff tab. Where? Oh, okay. It's you! Each staffer is represented by a card on this menu. You're the first, and so far only, staffer Crimson Sacrifice. On this menu, you can click on a staffer to change their nickname or to fire them. Of course, you can't fire yourself, but you can give yourself a nickname if you like. Oh. Okay, cool. As the UI indicates, you're currently not assigned to any room. How about we move you over to that newly created office? Okay. Yeah. Nice! Look at you! Already hard at work! This is the start of your journey as an idol manager. Here you can see the current date. The green progress bar underneath the date indicates how close tomorrow is. The days go by fast, don't they? Yeah, they do. If you need time to think or plan... Okay, yeah, play button. Okay. Yeah, let's hold some auditions. You can choose to hold local, regional, or world nationwide auditions. Making a wider talent search with a regional or nationwide audition will increase the chance of getting a highly talented idol, but it will also cost a lot more. Ah, gotcha. Got it. Alright, let's hold our audition. How do I do that? Okay. Auditions. How much money do I have? You know, it's our first one. Let's go big. Guaranteed silver. This is... Yeah, we'll be fine. We have enough for a regional. We gotta start real big. Scouting talent scout begins. Will take a few days for the audition to finish. Looks like the game is currently paused. Alright. Okay, yeah. Just make sure to not lose time. Alright, let's... A couple of days. Make it go faster. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna use a lot of money at the get-go, because it'd be bad if we, like, just sat around on it. Takes money to make money. Takes money to make money. Always remember that. It's a brand new day, and the talent scout is finished. Time to look at the auditions. Click on the audition. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay. Alright. Shirayuki Yuki. I kind of like that name. Shirayuki Yuki. That's a good name. Ah, come on. Why is this so big? Okay. Each idol has 4 stats that are based on their appearance and 4 stats that are based on their talents. Next to each stat, you'll see 2 numbers. The first number is the current value of that stat. The second number in brackets is their potential. Okay. So this is about as cool as Shirayuki Yuki will ever get. But she can get sexier. And she can get cuter. Okay, cute. Good. Okay. You might be her cute idol. I kind of want her just because of her name alone. Yeah, okay. Let's look at others. Uchigami Hana. Alright. Oh, wait. Why is her stat way higher than her actual potential? What? Okay. Wait, she's cute too. I need someone who's like sexy. We need to... Oh. Okay, she's pretty. She's annoying though. Miyazawa Izumi. Okay. Alright, that's... What? Wait, I'm so confused. What is potential? Ignatius. Okay. Alright, this should be our silver, right? Go. Ooh, wait, that's a gold! Oh, she's super pretty, though, but she... she interacts poorly with male fans. You know, she's funny and she dances well, though. Joe Rika? Okay, yeah. Alright. It looks like you were lucky enough to find a rare idol. That means she has pretty high starting stats. Hey. Alright. Represents their overall rating. It's essentially average of all their stats and can help them compare different idols. Now that we've had a chance to look at all of these idols, let's decide who to hire. Alright, let's start out with 3. Alright. Want to hire her. Wait. Did I hire her? Wait, oh. I'm gonna hire you two just in case. We already have someone who's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna hire you two. Okay. Thanks for hiring me, I guess. Are we done here? Thanks so much for giving me this opportunity. If you ever need me to work extra hours, don't hesitate to ask. Hey, glad to see you in person. I'm sure you've seen my photos, right? Don't I look just winsome in them? Thanks so much for giving me this opportunity. If you ever need me... Oh, we hired 2 people with the same traits. Oh, no. Alright. They can perform an activity. Performance will be spend idle stamina. It will earn some money. Promotion will spend stamina to gain some fans. The spa treatment. Okay. Hold on. I don't want 4 people. I don't want 4 people because that's gonna screw up. Yeah, we don't need Tada. Oh God. Yeah, we don't need Tada Manami. Sorry, girl. Styling. Yeah, okay, I'll do promotions. Hold on. How do I fire her? I don't need more idols. Fire. What do I fire? Hello? God, this menu's so big. Hold on. Where are the menus? Where? Oh, the settings. There we go. Oh, we can just set the frame right here. Okay, cool. All right. There we go. Okay. How do I fire her? Whatever, let's just keep going. Your group doesn't have much of following. Let's do a performance. Okay. Performance. I don't know where to put this. Alright, we're doing a performance. Just fast forward. Did that work? Oh, promotion. Whoops. Alright. Success! You got some fans! You can hover over your fans at the bottom of the screen anytime you see your current demographics. We got 7 fans. Alright. We're good with, we have... We're primarily teens. Primarily good with teens. Now that's new day, time to different activity. Try performance. Alright, looks like that brought in a bit of money. Remember, you can do one activity every day, so choose wisely. Since you're first starting out, might be a good idea to do more promotions. By the way, the benefit you get from doing a daily activity is based on your level of that daily activity. Okay. Unlocking higher. Okay. Stamina. Idle menu. How much stamina do you guys have? Okay, you guys are doing fine. Here you can see physical, mental stamina. Alright. Idols with low physical stamina are at a greater risk of being injured. Idols with low... Okay. Click on their arrow next to their stats. Relationship with each idol. They indicate friendship, influence, and romance. Okay. So I am going to be gonna try my best to not go out with one of the idols that I am currently in charge of. Alright? That is my one stipulation while playing this game. I will be a good, I guess not father figure, since these girls are basically my age. But we will be a good, wholesome, non-predatory manager. And, you know, if one of them graduates and is no longer under our supervision, and, oh god, and is our age, so, like, not 14, if I don't even know if that's really an option of going out with someone you are not the manager of, hopefully it is, then we'll go for it, if we like them. Otherwise, we will be a very wholesome manager. Friendship, measuring how much an idol likes you. Yeah. Influence, measure how indebted. That feels weird. I don't like that. Increase it by doing favors for her. I don't like that. Romance is a measure of, well, you know, might be able to. Yeah, I don't think I should. Click an idol to change your nickname. Later, when you create multiple idol groups, you can assign them to different idol groups. Okay. Joe Rika. Alright, let's give nicknames to everyone. If you guys have any good ideas for nicknames, let's hear them. I want to know, because I am really bad with those. Wait, when does this game take place? Is that accurate? Here you can view more detailed information about her stats. Okay. Oh god, this is maybe a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. Oh boy. Okay, drag her into my office. Alright, Joe. Rika Joe. Okay, fast forward. Alright, casual conversation. Try flirting at your own risk. Not everyone is receptive to a romantic overture. You can also ask an idol about her wishes to find out what her goals are. Okay. Alright, let's talk. It was accurate? What was accurate? What? Casual conversation. How have you been? Her age? Oh. Okay. Joe Rika talks nostalgically about an old TV show she used to watch as a kid, and briefly mentions a run-in she recently had with a childhood friend. You can find out that What? You also find out that Joe Rika can juggle up to 8 objects at once. Girl. Ooh. Alright, hold on. I want to name... Alright, you are like a funny person, and your name is Joe Rika. Can I give you a nickname? Hello? extras. What? How do I give her a nickname? Oh, there we go. All right, your nickname is Joker. All right. I'm not gonna be able to remember all these names. Oh, that actually just completely renamed her. Hold on. Okay. First thing. Let's rename these girls. Let's also pause because we're wasting money. The one person I want to completely rename is Shiryuki Yuki. Not because I don't like that name, I actually really like it, but I feel like we can give her a way better name, or a nickname based on that, of Yuki Yuki. Maybe Yuki Yuki. Like, we gotta sell these. We gotta start branding, right? We gotta start branding early so that people will recognize. I was kind of mixed on whether I should go like the Anohana route of, I actually don't know how the nicknames in Anohana actually worked out, but, or like 4Kids / Digimon-esque names. So I think I will go with Joker for Jo Rika. I know that her name is actually Rika Jo, or in Western naming order, but Joker sounds funny, and she's our funny person. That's her thing. Joker. Yuki. Maybe we should go with English words. If we go with English words, that might be a cool like starting thing. Okay. Yuki. What about snow? That's what Yuki means, right? One reading. These other ones might be a bit harder. I like Yuki better. Whatever. Yuki. Maybe calling someone Joker might not be the best idea. I don't know. Anyway. Let's go hire some. Staff. Hire. And hire a variety of different staffers. The screen will also show what type of room the staffer works in. Manager. Okay. Alright, guys. Who do we want to hire? Umemoto Saki or Takayama Yumiko? Do we like deals or do we like production? What does that mean? Let's do production. No, let's do deals. Let's do deals. All right. Click on an unused space and select office. I guess we just keep doing it here. Hey, you work next to me. I need to look over your shoulder so that I can find out what to do on my end, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, why are these menus so big? Hold on. Can I change that? Screen? Gameplay. Is this a mobile game? Cancel. Alright. Are you there? Staffers are assigned to a particular task. Okay. man. Tycoon games, am I right? Research points to see how many research. Okay. You can also buy points. Spend some of my manager research points. What? Where? How? What? Oh. Okay. Okay, oh, okay. Wait. Okay, let's... Wait. Oh, manager. You can spend manager research points to unlock different marketing options or unlock different types of business contracts. Okay. Let's buy some. Let's unlock the photo shoot business. Okay. Once you've unlocked an item with research points, you can spend more research points to level up in the future. Note that certain items have separate requirements to unlock. For example, unlocking the variety show business contract requires that your group have a certain number of fans and fame. Okay. Alright. Let's have her make business proposals. Okay. Click on a staffer's office, business proposals. Okay. Oh man, this is a lot. Are you guys keeping up with this? Because I am having a bit of trouble. Let's see. What else can I do? Let's go back to naming. Yuki, Joe Rika. Rika Joe. What about we just... Yuki's a special thing because if someone has Yuki in their name, I'm definitely going to use it. So what about, let's just name them, wait. Let's do it Western order. Last syllable of the first name, first syllable of the last name. So, Kajo. Mita? Yeah, sure. Nafu. I don't know if that's a good name. It sounds... I don't know. Guys, I'm not good with nicknames. You know, we'll figure them out. Yuki is like our mascot because she has a naturally cutesy name. So she gets one immediately. Everyone else has to work for their nicknames. All right, we'll see how they work out. All right. Each client will be looking for an idol who is good in a particular stat. You get to choose which idol participates. You have 3 options. How good the rewards are depend on how good the idol. Okay. What are we looking for? A cool girl? All right. Yuki's cool? Oh, she is cool. Maybe Snow's a better name then. Wait, what? Okay, should we negotiate? Let's do it once. 1, 2. Ah! Okay, fine. Automatically generate business proposals. Okay. When this box is ticked, the staffer will automatically generate business proposals when she isn't working on anything else. Okay. Different types of business proposals. You've been using a lot of menu tabs. Did you know that you can switch between... Don't... This is too much. Ah! Also open... Okay. Ah! Hold on. Hold on, game. I gotta... Can I not fire you? Like, Tada Minami. We already have so many other people. Can I, like, drag you over to the door? I guess not. It's time to hire a dance staffer. Okay. This is important. Novice, yeah. We only have one dance coach, okay. Alright. The floor below us, because if they're above us, we'll just be hearing dancing all the time. Alright. Okay, yeah. Music staffer. Okay. There's a lot of people we're hiring right off the gate. Music producer? We need a voice coach. Voice coach is important. Now our new staffer needs a place to work. Right here. Oh wait, that's a recording? Yeah. Yeah, same place, right? Grab the staffer, yeah. If staffers are assigned to a particular stat, okay. Dance coaches and vocal coaches can help idols improve their dance and vocal stats. Idol Sab. Drag her to dance. Who needs to dance? Oh, Yuki, you need to dance. You need to learn how to dance. Each staffer can only coach an idol if the staffer's coaching stat is higher than the idol stat. Okay. Makes sense. Also works them pretty hard. And just click on a staffer's room and auto practice. Okay. Yeah, we have all those. You must also go to research. Unlock at least one lyric, type, and marketing strategy. Okay, let's think this out. Idols? What works with idols? I want to go with friendship. No. Let's go. Okay, let's go pretty simple from the get-go, okay? Friends? We're looking to talk about friends? Oh. Heck. Let's just keep this going. Fine. Let's also manage everything else right now. Who's bad at singing? Vocals? Hana. You still need to learn how to dance. Stop that. This is going way too fast. Let's talk to someone. Let's keep talking to Joe. Rika Joe. Oh, God. How do I socialize? Oh, right, I have to drag them into my room. Still need to know how to dance, girl. And I gotta do my dailies. Gotta do promotions. Someone has to learn how to do vocals. Yuki. Okay. Let's talk. You're our star talent. We need to talk. Hey, thanks for inviting me to chat. Joe Rika talks nostalgically about an old TV show she used to watch as a kid and mentions one of her childhood heroes. You also find out her father has over 20 cats. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is how we'll learn about them, alright? I want to talk to Yuki. Well, Yuki can wait. Okay, fine. Minami, get in here. We're gonna talk. Hana, you start dancing. Let's see if I can research something. This is a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. Promotion. Research. Still can't. Let's buy some. Yeah, there. Oh, God. How did we lose so much money already? Alright. Our genre? We're talking about friends. And we're also... Wait. Media genre? Oh, I need... Oh my... I'm a goddamn idiot. Hold on. Oh no. Music producers. Okay. Music genre about friends. We don't have enough points. Let's just keep going. Whatever. Let's keep this rolling. Let's talk. Who are you? Manami. I've been doing okay, thanks for asking. Shares her opinion on some recent gossip and shares a bit about what has been going on with her family. You also find out that she loves watching American football. Okay. Manami, you are like... You like football. So... Your nickname will be... What sounds cute? Wait, actually, what are your stats? Hold on. You're cute. Yeah, what is a cute football name? What is... Okay, let's see. Oh, boy. Football terms. Football terms. They said American football too, right? Football. Hold on. American football terms. Let's see. I can't just call her football. It's not an option. I don't know sports. Fine. Quarter. That's your name now. So bad. Okay. Joe Rika, you need to learn how to... Oh, your max is already there. You need to learn how to dance quarter. Alright. What's her name? Hana, what have you been up to? Uchigama Hana gives her a brief summary of a TV show she saw last night, and briefly mentions a run-in she recently had with a childhood friend. As a pet spider. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, your name, you're cute. You're really cute. So you're... Let's go with the English stuff, because I feel like English is our one thing I know. All right. Quarter likes football. Joe Rika, your name is now Joker because you are the funny one of her group. Just look how funny she is. She's like at 96. Jeez. All right. Yuki, that's too cute of a name for you. You're not cute. You're cool. So you are Snow. Hana, you are surprisingly cute. So you are Spider? Too on the nose. Web. No. Webby. Webby. Yeah, okay. These are good. All right. Let's talk to Snow. I gotta do my dailies. Promotion. Business proposal failed. You just stop that. Oh man. Okay. What are you up to? Who are you? What's up, Snow? Yeah, I'm just checking in. How are you doing? Snow talks about her favorite TV show and talks about her childhood. You also find out that she can dice an onion without crying. That's so cool! Okay. We need more fans. We haven't actually put anything out yet, but we need more fans. Where's my... Alright, let's do the story. Knock, knock! What voice did I use for him? Mind if I step in for a moment? It's good to see you. Oh, no need to roll out the red carpet for me today. I'm just here to let you know about an opportunity that I found out about. See, I have a friend who works as a TV producer. They're always looking to fill programming slots like things like quiz shows and that sort of thing. I managed to plant the idea in her head that it would be a good idea to have a quiz show where producers for different idol groups compete against one another. Folks such as yourself. What's the catch? Always looking for the caveat, huh? That skeptical instinct will serve you well, but it's nothing too serious, and they just want to make sure that the people they're featuring have a certain amount of clout. To put it in concrete terms, you need to have enough talent on board to justify calling it an actual idol group. 3 idols as a group, 2 idols as a company, anything less than that, you're just playing with yourself. I see Crimson Sacrifice has 4 members already, so you're big enough already. Also, you need to release a single. You don't have to top the charts or anything like that, just having a physical CG that people can go out and purchase lends the group a bit more credibility. It would give something to promote on the show. Anyway, that's something you need to look forward to. Work towards. In the meantime, I'll keep shaking hands and greasing palms and looking forward to the day that I get to see you on TV. Alright. Okay. We gotta find out more about Joker. You need to learn how to dance.
始め
Webby, you need to learn how to actually sing. Sorry. Alright, let's do some research. Alright, we are not, I don't think we are really good singers though, so let's go for pop song about friendship. Easy. And oh okay. And we'll go for cute. We'll go vanilla and then we'll expand from there, right? Media genre? Interviews. We'll also do love. We'll go idol classic and then we'll hit them with like a change, alright? Alright. Do I have one of each? Oh, I don't have marketing strategy yet. Alright. What's up? What's up? What's up, Joker? Do you want to talk about anything in particular? Or are you just here to chat? Joker talks nostalgically about an old TV show she used to watch as a kid and shares a personal anecdote about her family. Okay. What about you, Quarter?
始め
It's fascinating right now, I'm sure. You need to keep learning how to dance.
開始
What's up, Quarter? How's it hoppin'? Quarter talks about her favorite TV show. You also find out Quarter has an older brother who dropped out of college after being... Oh, dropped out of college after becoming addicted to an MMORPG. Oh, funny. Weird. We need a break room or something. Right? Do that? No? Not enough money? Okay. Okay. That's not gonna do us well. We need to put out a single fast. Do I not have points? Okay, we'll just wait. We'll just wait. We'll be fine. You girls are getting way too much money for like not doing anything right now. Sorry. Snow? Hello? Oh, earnings. Okay, sorry. Sorry, you guys need to get these. Sorry, you guys are getting like $25 a week. Oh, just saying that hurts me. That is dollars, right? Conversion's basically 100 yen to $1. You know, I hope so. Aroundish? Okay, that's good. Webby. Talk to me.
始め
Snow, you need to learn how to do something. Learn how to sing. Who am I talking to? Webby. Okay, Quarter, dance. Quarter?
開始
Alright. Talk to me. Hey, what's up? Webby gives a detailed description of what she ate for breakfast and spends a few minutes talking about her hobbies. Older brother plays the bagpipes. Okay. Still nothing about you, really. Let's keep talking to Joker. 3 days left. What? Until what? What? Until what? Oh, so I can't socialized with anyone yet? Okay, I see.
大事
I can't socialize with her yet because I've already did it. Okay, I see. Let's see how research is going. Alright. Not yet. We'll get there. And I gotta do my dailies. We're gaining fans. We're getting there. Okay.
うん大事始め
Snow's gonna be on the back burner until she can heal up. I don't want her to get stressed out right now. But we need fans. We need to put out something fast! What is S... Oh. No one's talking about us on Twitter. Alright. Alright. Alright, Joker. Talk to me. How you been doing? Talks about a manga she's recently started reading and shares an embarrassing story from her past. What have you been reading? Nothing. Nothing, apparently. Okay. Oh, I should just auto-practice. What am I doing? No, no. We are putting out the single right now. Digital only release. That's fine. It's a good idea to wait until your group has some fans who will be willing to buy the single. Lacking fans? Alright, let's do the single. Open the singles tab and new single. Alright. Alright. What is going to be the title of our first single? I'm gonna pick random and we'll see what we get from there. If we want to change it up a bit, we will. Just let me know. Or I'll do it myself. I know he's a dancer. Getting my best friend. Wait for his place. Okay, so we are digital, we are pop, we are talking about friendship, and we have cute choreography. Alright. Oh, heat of my starlight. Paradise of his thunder. Thunder of our ways. Honey, remember me. That sounds sad. Whisper my thrills. Baby get out. I like that one. We're going with Baby Get Out. Alright. Okay. Baby Get Out. A digital only pop song about friends that has cute choreography. Yeah. Alright. Joker's at the front.
よし
No, wait. Wait. Okay, bullies. Ugh. Right. Sorry, Joker, you're getting...
嬉しい
Yeah, you're getting pushed to the back a bit. Webby's the cutest one here. So... And Snow, you're not cute, so you're cool, but Quarter, you get to be at the sidelines. Alright, 4 idols, not bad. It's a bit of an awkward thing. But, you know, it's fine. Alright, let's continue. Now that all of your hard choices have been made, it's time to produce your single. You need to have your character write the lyrics, have a music staff work on the song, and have a dance staff do the choreography. Okay. Okay. Alright, I see. I see how this works. Gonna take a bit, so let's just get more fans while we're at it. Thought this was gonna be easy. Apparently not. Alright. You're almost done? Alright. Now we, do the choreography. Wait. Yeah, she's working on the choreography right now. Okay. Do you guys know anything about the idol culture? I feel like I've not actually ever looked into idols. Like, I know people who are super into idols, but whether it be J idols or K idols, I've never really touched upon it myself.
終了
Alright. It's just never really been a thing I've been super into. Or really had a chance to get into, I guess. You need to work on something.
大事
Yeah, let me talk to Joker.
そう
We
で
need to talk. We need to talk about stuff. You know, oh god. Webby, just keep working on your dancing. You need to learn how to dance. Auto practice. What? Auto practice dance. All right. What are your wishes, Joker? You never gotten super into it either, so you no help. That's fair. Like, let's talk about your wishes. What do you want? What do you want out of this, Joker? Promise you won't tell anyone. It's a bit embarrassing to talk about. Joker wants to be in a single. Oh. Well, congratulations! You did it! Wait, are you not auto practicing? Yeah, learn how to dance. What? Alright, okay, single. Marketing. Market. What?
開始します
There you go. Yeah, I don't know, like, I've only ever seen it from, like, I've only ever seen the scene. Why are you guys not doing auto things? Can I just auto do this? No? She wants to be in a single. She's gonna be in a single. I'm paying you guys to do nothing, apparently. Can you auto train? Auto practice.
終了します
Alright. Let's release. Crimson Sacrifice's first single. Baby, get out. $25 sales. 25 sales. Our digital release. 25 sales. Obscurity bonus. Ooh.
Yo.
Hey, thought I'd stop by. I can see by the binders on your desk that you've been consulting some of the business notes I gave you. That's good. Part of the binder mentioned you by name. Is that so? That's not surprising. As I said, they were written by a former associate of mine. I trusted them enough to run several of my business operations, and they did quite well. So any advice they have to give is probably worth taking. I hope they're not saying anything bad about me. Well...
プロデューサ
Hello, sir. You can call me by my name.
ーえ
All right then. Are you sure that's all right? I'm not really in the habit of addressing superiors by their given name, so I might slip back into habit. I hope that's not a problem. Anyway, I wanted to ask you about a few things. Specifically, we need to set a number of guidelines for how the girls behave and how events are run. It can be chaotic if things aren't consistent. I think it's best to have set a policy in place so that everyone is working with the same rule book, so to speak. What policies do you recommend? Well, I'm not sure I'd recommend any specific set of policies. Different organizations have different sets of rules, and each set of rules has its own pros and cons. The policies that Crimson Sacrifice has will be part of what sets it apart from other groups. Of course, nothing is set in stone. You can always change your mind if you don't like the current set of policies. In fact, it's pretty common for new groups to be flexible when they first start off, and adapt their policies depending on what seems to work best. The longer you stick with the given policy, the more people will come to expect certain things from you. When an organization gains more of a reputation and people start getting used to running things a certain way, changing policies can take a while. And you might have to wait longer for the benefits to show up. But since we're a young organization, we have time to change things around. So if you're a bit unsure, no need to stress over a particular policy decision. You can always adjust it later. Sorry, that was probably a bit more of an explanation than you needed. You're the boss. You don't need me to explain to you how your organization works. In fact, you're supposed to be the one who tells everyone else how things work. So with that in mind, what kind of business proposals do you think would be the most promising? Let's try advertisements, right? Like, I feel like I remember a lot of people from their advertising things like Coke or Pepsi or Old Spice or stuff like that. I don't know if that's how it works in the idol industry. I don't really know. I know Persona 4 started off with Rize, and that's stuck in my mind, so let's go with advertisements. What was even the drink that Rize was advertising? It's like on the tip of my tongue. Most advertising campaigns require us to sign a 3-month contract. They can be a good source of recurring income since we get paid weekly for the duration of the contract, and any idol that appears in the advertisements will also get a modest bit of exposure. Oh. Liability. If a company chooses an idol from our organization to represent their brand, any scandals that... Oh, okay. We'll be fine. Yeah. Alright, sure, sounds good. Of course, it never hurts to change things up depending on what direction the company is going in, so you can always adjust our group's policy on which types of business proposals to focus on. Sorry, I'm just gonna skip past a lot of this since this is... Thinking of branding Crimson Sacrifice, what vibe do people want to associate with our group? I don't know. Let's say neutral for now. Yeah, we'll what kind of fans are we trying to get? What kind of image? Rebellious. No, we're let's say neutral for now. We'll pick later. Yeah, we'll play safe. Screening for incoming talent. Let's do a basic background check. Yeah. Talk about social media. Alright. What kind of policy do you want regarding social media? We are trying to be a wholesome idol group that has a lot of freedoms, I think. That is what I want to go into. That is what I want to get across. So, no restrictions. Yes, they will be engaged with fans. That is fine. Allowing live streams for idols. No restrictions. Yeah, no restrictions. That's fine. Yes, they will be fine. I have no restrictions right now. I'm doing fine. Oh, another thing, we need to have dating policy. Oh god. No restrictions on dating.
いいですね。
Because they're gonna do it anyway, right? Yeah, that's a modern approach, but it's becoming more and more common for idol groups to permit that sort of thing. Yes, yes, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Finances. Try to keep idol satisfaction at moderate levels.
わかりました。
Yeah.
ね
Hey, boss. Am I interrupting anything?
え、構いませんよ。
Not at all. We are just wrapping up some discussion of our group's policies. Hey, that's good thinking. Have you set any policies on things? Policies on things like event security? No, actually, but that's a great point. In fact, we should probably decide that right now. Yeah, we need to figure out what our security policy is going to be at events where idols interact with fans. You know, live appearances, handshake events, that sort of thing. Hardcore fans don't like seeing security guards, everything. Yeah. We'll have some normal, because I feel like people are going to be weird.
わかりました。
Standard stuff. While we're on the topic of live events, I've been focusing a lot on dance choreography. More specifically, I've been thinking about clothing choices and how skirts can make certain kinds of wardrobe accidents more likely to happen. Depending on the dance moves, fans might see a bit more than we want them to see, if you get my drift. I'm sure that hardcore fans would get a huge kick out of seeing the girls in short skirts, but less hardcore fans aren't as into that kind of thing. If we go with longer skirts, some of the male fans wouldn't be too happy with that choice, but it would probably go over better with the female fans, and it would still please some of the hardcore fans without alienating the more casual fans. Have girls wear short skirts with safety shorts. I thought that's a standard. Do we go with short skirts? Short skirts with safety shorts. Long skirts or pants? Let's go with... Isn't it hard to dance in long skirts? Should we just go like the soup, like... I feel like this is a standard, though. Like, I feel like if we want to wear pants, we can wear that for... I guess it depends on... if fabric's heavy, then probably. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what really fits in here. Like, our main image right now is cute, but I eventually want to go into cool. So maybe we go with pants? Yeah, if we set the standard right now, we won't have to really deal with it. If we go pants, then it'll always be a surprise when we have, like, a single with short skirts. So let's go pants.
わかった。
Going for that modern look, huh? Cool, I imagine most of the girls will be wearing skirts and more traditional dress outside of concerts, but costume changes are pretty common for concerts anyway, so I don't expect it to complicate things too much. I'll take note of that, thanks for bringing it up. Oh, one last thing. I know this is kind of a subjective question, but when it comes to live performances, what do you think is better, quality or energy? I like energy.
それよ。
Yeah, people love an energetic and enthusiastic performance. Even if the dance moves aren't always perfect or their singing isn't perfect, fans can tell when an idol... Yes! Yes! This is exactly what I was gonna say. Like, if I'm watching someone have a karaoke stream, like, I still get hyped up even though it's like, you know, it is not like a controlled thing. It is just straight up someone singing their hardest to an audience to, you know, just for the sake of their own happiness, of their own joy. Real hardcore fans love that kind of authenticity. When a fan sees a girl who's singing her... Yeah! When a fan sees a girl who's singing her heart out and isn't holding anything back, or someone who's dancing so passionately that they're sweating on stage, that's the kind of thing that can make them a fan for life. Yes, entirely. I'll do my part to make sure that every live performance is special. Of course, if you ever change your mind, yeah.
ありがとうございます。
Let's go. All right. Okay. Huh?
よ
Hey, just wanted to see how you're doing. How's your first week on the job been? I'm a little overwhelmed, to be honest. Appreciate your honesty. But hey, not everyone can be a top player during the first week on the job. I figured you'd have to do some on-the-job learning. Anyway, you might be interested to know that I recently tapped into my professional network and managed to... Okay, I don't know if I can do this voice. A small mention in local news broadcast. I also talked to several folks who run businesses in the area and got them to put up promotional materials for a while. It's not exactly making the big time, but it will at least get the attention of people who are nearby. That's generous of you. Hey, I'm a stakeholder. What's good for you is good for me, right? Of course, I want to help you succeed. I can't do this sort of thing all the time, but I want to make sure you have a successful launch. On a more personal level, I figure if you know that I'm going to do right by you, you'll do right by me. You dig? Relationships are a two-way street. I'm hoping that in the future you'll be in a position to return the favor. Of course, I don't mean to make this seem like a bigger deal than it is. More people in the area are going to have an awareness of your group. That doesn't automatically turn them into fans, but it does mean that when you promote the group, digital for performances, people are more likely to check out a group that they've been hearing of recently. So you might see a small boost in attendance and revenue.
よろしく
Yoroshiku. Anyway, this honeymoon period won't last forever. Try to make the most of it, okay? Alright. Now, I am fine. I am doing A-okay. Let's... Oh, we need to spend some points. Hold on. Yeah, let's do rebelling. We gotta give Yuki, or Snow, a thing. Also, hold on. Viral campaign. We are internet people. We gotta focus on cool choreography to support Yuki, Snow. And, genre? Rock. Hell yeah. We're losing money so bad. Oh god, we are losing money so much. We need a new single, guys. Pain on my starlight. Darling, take a chance with me. Friend for me. Dreams of my silence. Orb of midnight. That's a good one. Alright, let's just keep... We gotta build up fans. We'll do rock, rebelling, cool. Hell yeah. Wait, oh shit. That has no appeal. Hold on. You know, we gotta... This is costing us nothing. Let's just do it. What are the trends? Never mind. Alright. Snow, you're in the front.
やったー
Joker? Sorry.
あれ
Sorry. Why are you sad?
あれ
I'm sorry. We have to do this. Can I just automatically do this? Why are we losing so much money? Is that still too much? Hold on. You girls aren't doing anything right now. It's fine. Oh god, your stamina is so low. Oh, we need a break room. We don't have money. Okay, maybe Why are you so bad at dancing? Snow? Okay, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You can't. Stop. Stop. No more dancing. No more auto practice. Alright. We succeeded with Joker's dream. She's in a single. You need to get us some proposals. We are hemorrhaging money. Funk? Enka? How popular is Enka? How much can we... We can't get a dressing room. Oh, man. Get us a business proposal, please. We have talent. We have actual talent here. Song. Let's see. Oh, shit. Wait, that added money, right? Hold on. What? Did she get us money? I'm so confused right now. She's doing some research. I want to unlock more things. It's a lot of hip-hop. Hip-hop school. Music. Our choreography. Energetic. And street. We like talking about, we like singing about partying. Let's upgrade friends. And, yeah, group handshake events, sure. Ad campaigns probably too. This is a lot to manage, guys. Oh my god. This is so much to manage. R&B. And funk. Alright. We'll upgrade from there on. Can you get us a deal, girl? Come on, please. Saki. Saki, I believe in you. Saki. Come on, Saki. Yes! Oh, it's a photo shoot. A cool photo shoot. Snow, you're a girl. Let's go. Keep getting some proposals. Salaries? No. They're okay with their pay right now. We don't need auditions. Keep talking to the girls. Let's keep talking to them. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Oh, we need you girls to just take a break for a bit. Single done? Choreo. We can take a break. You can take a break. You can take a break. That's a long hiatus. I don't know. Like, at the rate we're going, I don't think it's super necessary. Let's talk. Hey, what's up? So admits she's playing a new video game recently. Okay, what have you been playing? Like, I don't know what's popular right now. Mother has spent over 1 million on gacha capsules. Capsules? What? Capsules? What could she possibly be wanting from that? All right, let's see. What is your new goal? What is your new goal, Joker? Okay, let's just keep doing this. Give me some more money. Need some money to keep us afloat. Oh no, I can't do that. You guys are like ruined right now. Oh no. I mean, they have some more miscellaneous knickknacks, I guess. Like, is she trying to get like a rare, like, Pokemon or something? What are your wishes for us right now? No, talk about the group. What do you think about the group so far? Relationship, gossip. Heard some rumors, but maybe I haven't. The other way, I don't think it's any of your business. Okay, fine, fair. Sorry. Didn't mean it. Webby, get in here. But like, like, I get it, but like, just business failed? Just keep getting me some auto. Just keep getting us some business, some auto things. Like, I don't know, like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of those. What are your wishes? If you had my choice of anything, it would probably be Webby wants to get a smart ad job. Webby? Are you smart? Girl, you are not smart at all! I don't know how to fix that. Alright. Quarter, get in here. We're gonna talk. Oh wait, shit, my single's good. No, it's not. It's almost done. Turn off auto proposals. We'll get there when we get there. Give me more money, please. All right. Casual conversation. Thanks for reminding me to chat. All right, old show and family. Nothing. We're casually getting there. All right, you gotta keep learning how to sing. No, take a break. You need a break. Let's release this new single. It's digital only. Marketing. Get us more money, please. Learning how to dance quarter. What? What? She got hurt? Oh. Wait, how? I talked to her. Stubbed her toe this morning and spends a few minutes talking about her hobbies? Stubbed your toe? How's that my fault? Okay, you get... what? What do I do? Yeah, okay, fine. Take hiatus. No, you're like our... We recorded the thing already. You're fine. Fine. Take a break. Do what you want. Ugh. Keep learning how to dance, Webby. Alright, talk. What have you been up to? Talks about what magazines she's been reading and childhood dreams were. Cool. Order again in my office. We need to talk. Alright, Webby's... Let's release a single. Release! Guys, 46 sales. Alright, that's a lot more fans. We're getting there. Just keep making us money, please. Okay. We are fine. We are doing A-okay. I'm gonna learn how to make songs about loneliness. Keep making business proposals, right? But there. Do I need to put out a loan? Oh, is that why? Because, oh no. We could use this because it's rent-free. But I just didn't. Whatever. We'll use that a lot more later. Need someone else to talk to. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She'll get better. She'll be fine. You can stop dancing. Everyone get spa treatment. How's everyone's salaries? You're still okay, cool. Policies. Keep salaries low. Yeah, okay. It's fine for now. Why is no one talking about us? Hello? Why is no one tweeting about us? Looking for a cute girl. Cute. Okay. We got that. Get us more. More. There we go. Nice. Oh, we need to spend more money. Right. What are your... talk to me. Favorite show and our hobbies. Cool. Now we're friends. Okay? We're friends. Oh, man. Yeah, 4 might have been a bit harder to manage. Why is Webby like a 1-star? What happened? What? What are your goals? Oh, I know her wish. Okay. Talk to me. Ugh. More money. Sexy? You're the closest one. There we go. Spa treatment. Keep getting spa treatments. I can't afford a break room. I'm sorry. Let's take out a loan. Let's take out a loan. Let's take out. Ugh. I just need a break room. I just need a break room for the girls. I'll pay you back. Wait, 3 months. Oh. No interest. No interest. It's fine. Yeah. I'll take it. There. Did I take the loan? It's fine. Did we make it? We didn't even make it. Oh, this might be bad. I'm gonna make a new single. Digital only. Oh, marketing. Marketing. Okay. We'll play it safe. We'll talk about love and cute. We gotta get that hardcore audience. Let's do 200. Okay, let's not do 200. Let's do 100. Okay, yeah. Cute, cute, cute. Nice. I'll write the lyrics right now. The idol's doing fine. Are they okay? We'll be okay. We'll be okay. See, Joker's like hanging out. She's fine. Everyone's fine right now. Oh, why did I do that? Yes, there we go. Just keep getting us money, please. I know you guys are, like, kind of suffering right now. But listen to me. Just forget about it. It's fine. It's completely fine. Destroy this room. Alright, Quarter, you can probably... You can dance again. Auto practice. Dance. Auto practice. We'll be okay, guys. We'll be okay. What did you tap into? Why do you suddenly have a lot more? Okay. Cute girl? Easy. Easy! What's going on here? Okay, there... I was, like, so confused. Oh, your satisfaction's gone! Why are you making that much money? Hold on. One sec. Alright, Choreo. What's going on here? Joker? Quarter? Hold on. Hello? Wow, she's well rested. Learn how to sing. Talk to me. Talk to me, Quarter. What's going on? Can I move her down? Snow's not here right now, so I can't really, like... Okay. What are your wishes, Quarter? Send her a song at a concert. Okay, we can make that happen. Photo shoot. You want a sexy girl? Joker's like our closest thing we got. Ugh, whatever. Why am I in the red? Hold on. Salaries. That's way too much. You know, fine, that's fine, whatever. I'll be right back, actually. One sec. Okay, sorry about that. I was getting called. Oh, I left the game running, didn't I? Hey, sorry, can we talk privately for a moment? It's about the new girl who recently joined Quarter. Did she do something wrong? It's not exactly that she did something wrong. It's more that, well, I don't think she's been doing this for very long. She's really behind the other girls in terms of her dancing ability. Can't that be solved with practice? To an extent, but during our last session, Quarter had to struggle just to perform some of the basic stretches. Normally, we just spend a few minutes going through the basic stretches, but with Quarter, I had to spend an entire hour with her just doing stretches. Oh. And what's more, she complained about being sore the next day. And I believe her. I really believe those stretches were pushing her to the edge of what she was capable of. Look, I know it's my job to get these girls ready to dance, but at my core, I'm a dance coach, not an athletic trainer. Part of being a dance coach involves training a lot of young, inexperienced dancers who might not have had the chance to develop all of the muscle groups they'll be needing for dancing. And ordinarily, it's not that big of a problem, but usually when I'm trying to train someone completely from scratch, they have the advantage of youth, and their muscles can grow and adapt quickly just through basic practice. When they start getting older, that becomes a lot tougher. For someone who's been doing this since they were young, it's not an issue. But when I work with Quarter, it takes a lot more effort, and I don't think it's for lack of trying on her part. I think it mostly comes down to her age. How old? Isn't she only 22? Right, but training a 22-year-old who's learning to do basic stretches for the first time is a lot different from training a 13-year-old. I guess that's fair. Some people are able to stay flexible with age, but Quarter doesn't seem to have that gift. And the fact that she didn't spend a lot of time learning how to dance when she was younger is making it harder for her to catch up now. I'm not saying that Quarter's beyond help, but I do think that it would be beneficial if I was able to work on some basic exercises with her before we get to actual dance practice. Thing is, some of the exercises that I'd like to use for her general training are going to require some equipment that we don't have. Okay. Alright, yeah, buy it, sure. We'll make it back. Could you not tell Quarter we had this conversation? I know she's already aware that she's lagging behind some of the other group members, and I don't want her to feel so singled out. Obviously, she'll be aware that she's getting some special training that some of the other girls aren't getting, but I don't want her thinking that we had to buy a bunch of specialized equipment for her. Even if she's the first one to make use of it, I doubt she'll be the last. Ah! Can I get another loan? Can I get another loan to... Oh. We gotta get money. We gotta get money back. Yeah. Hey there, champ. Things going okay? I hope you haven't managed to run this business on the ground already. Anyway, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I want to make sure you're aware now that you've been around for a while. No longer neighborhood novelty. Oh no. The group thing. Okay. I'm trying to make the money back. I'm swearing. We're fine. We're fine. Well, why? Oh, we're making less money because we're not... Okay, I guess it's time for another single. Oh, no, wait, we're still working on this one. Oh, hey, Red. How are you? We're in the middle of managing idols. Not going well. We're in the red. Webby, why are you draining us? Look, I get it, you're big now, but... Webby, please, you have to understand. We are still a small company. Oh, no. Okay. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. Just gotta release. I'll release this. Not enough money to release? Okay, screw this. I'm getting money. We're getting money, guys. We need to fire some people. How much does it actually take to run this? What? Okay, we got it. Excuse me, sir. I just received a phone call from Fujimoto-san's office. From the sound of things, you're going to make a television appearance in 1 week. I also received an email directly from the studio with details of the location of the shoot. Apparently, it's some kind of a quiz show where you'll be competing against the producers of other idol groups. I'm actually somewhat familiar with the local station that's recording the show. Not super familiar, but I may have watched it a few times after work. And I took the liberty of watching a few clips that have been circulated online. Since it's a quiz show, I figured you might want a quick primer on what to expect. If you'd like, I could give you some pointers based on my somewhat limited exposure. I prefer to let them surprise me. Really? Well, alright, I hope you know what you're doing. After all, you might encounter some potential rivals at this event. This show is specifically for producers at small idol groups, so it would naturally be your competition. If you feel like doing some prep work, it might be worthwhile to get to know your idols before the event, but if you'd prefer to be a surprise, so I'm not the one appearing on TV. I did socialize with an idol. Alright, that was good. Is it really worth the time I'm spending to do all this exercises? Sure it is. You feel sore every time you do them, right? Yeah, I'm feeling soreness in muscles that I didn't even know I had.
Nice.
That's a good thing. That means those muscles that you haven't exercised in years are finally getting used. Ugh, okay. Your body is literally relearning how to use muscles that it spent years forgetting how to use. Once you get comfortable working those muscles, it'll feel like second nature to you. I don't know. Have you ever heard the saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks? You are 22. Shut up. When I look at some of the younger dancers in Crimson Sacrifice and other groups, it makes me feel like I'm never going to be able to move like that. I'm already older than a lot of them. I'm not going to grow more flexible with age. Hey, don't say that. But isn't it true? Have you ever known someone to grow more flexible with age? Flexibility isn't everything, Quarter. Flexibility is purely passive. It's about what shapes your body is able to bend into, but dancing isn't a passive activity. I'm not so concerned about your flexibility. What we're going to work on is your mobility. Flexibility is passive, but mobility is active, and that's the thing we're working on training. Having a flexible body that can bend itself into all sorts of impossible positions means nothing if you don't have the mobility to make use of that range of motion. And most dancers never come even close to maximizing the full range of their flexibility. When you work those muscles, you're learning to move your body in new ways. That's not going to decline with age. In fact, if anything, it's going to increase as you put more time and get more experience. But there are so many other girls who already have more experience than I do. All the more reason for you to start putting in the training hours now. You might be behind where they are right now, but if you can't catch up, you can catch up if you're willing to put in the effort. When it comes to the parts of dancing that really matter, your age isn't going to be the thing that holds you back. So, are you willing to put in the effort? Not just now, but over the next month and the next year? Yeah, I am.
Nice.
Good. You've shown a lot of improvement just over the past week, Quarter. If you can keep it up, you've got nothing to be worried about. Yeah! Quarter turns to notice you. Oh, Mr. Castor, were you listening to all that? Sorry, it's a little embarrassing. It sounds like you've been making good progress. Yeah, I've got Miss Yaguchi to thank for that. Anyway, I think we're done for today. Quarter, rest up. You definitely earned it. Quarter leaves with a smile on her face. Quarter might not have the experience, but she makes up for it in persistence. In fact, at this point, I'd say the biggest thing holding her back isn't her physical ability, but her lack of confidence. And I think we can work on that. I'd like to say the equipment and training program that I came up with are responsible for improvement, but really the biggest factor in Quarter's improvement has been the amount of effort she's put in. That being said, getting to experiment with the new equipment we bought has given me new ideas for other training routines we could try out, even with the girls who don't need special attention. Actually, watching Quarter make progress over the past week has also made me think about how I coach in general. I should have had more faith in her. It makes me wonder if I'm underestimating what some of the other girls might be capable of. Yes! Yes! No! Loans? Rent? Why is the rent so high? Did we release it? We don't have money. Okay, I need a loan. I need a loan for the bank. I need a loan. We'll pay this later. We'll pay this later. I just need to release songs. Release. We sold literally everything. We probably... Okay. Yes. Alright, we need to make a new single right now. It's gonna be Power of More. Let's see. Yeah, viral campaign. There'll be a pop. What are the trends? God damn it. Okay. Let's see what's big. Enka's really big right now. Can we sing Enka? Can't. Whatever. Let's just keep doing what we've been doing. Pop song about loneliness that has a cute aesthetic. About love? About rebelling. About rebelling with a cute aesthetic. And we'll produce 500. 500. We'll produce 500. Alright. Cute. We are cute.
いけます。
Carter, you'll be
い
fine.
けます。
I'll write the lyrics right now. Believe in me. Let's do some research. I'll learn how to do other things. Regret, happiness, anxiety, politics. Easy. We'll learn how to dance all sorts of ways. We'll be way better. Just unlock sexy and elegant. And experimental. We'll unlock everything and then we'll like specialize later on. I want to have options. I don't want to get locked out of Enka. Okay. Song. You want a photo shoot? We'll get a photo shoot. Cool photo shoot? Oh man. Fine. I kind of wish that performance was just a button on the top right that I could click every time. Well, if I'd learned anything. What? Were the negatives already? I took a loan out already. Okay. We're fine. Let's talk to our idols. We need to talk to Joker. What's up, Joker? What's up? What have you been up to? It's gonna be nothing, Joker. Order, get in here. How's your training been? Okay, Koryo. Ah, why is this juggling so many plates? Ah, okay. Talk about the group. How's relationships? A personal question? What? We've been hanging out forever. Webby, talk to me. What are we losing money on? Why are your salaries so high? What have you been up to? Is it because we don't have like media going on? I don't have a budget for any of this. Internet. Guys, we're gonna die. Do I need a new loan? This is how loans work, right? Weekly payment? Oh, that's why. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just give me the money right now. Why did I not get the money? My loan is in development. Oh. Quarter offhandedly mentioned in the stream that she was interested in the idea of collecting postage stamps. Apparently, this prompted one enthusiastic fan to send a collection of rare stamps to Quarter in hopes of encouraging her stamp collecting enthusiasm. According to the stamp appraising site, the collection of stamps that the fan sent is apparently worth 50k yen. Quarter seems uncomfortable accepting gifts since she wasn't really serious about getting a stamp collecting to begin with. Just thank them. Hours after Quarter posts a picture of herself holding the start of a new stamp. Holding the start of her new stamp collection, several fans announced that they'll be sending their stamp collections as well. Apparently, a lot of people had old collections lying about collecting dust. Quarter isn't too enthusiastic about the idea of jumping into a new hobby, but at least the influx of stamps sent in by fans means she won't have to spend any of her own money to acquire more stamps. Okay. I need a deal, girl. Come on. Guys, we're gonna go bankrupt. We're gonna go bankrupt in 60 days. Where's my loan? Did I not take out the loan? Oh, okay. They're currently doing one. I see. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just let me do my job. I have so much influence. There we go. Are you girls okay? I didn't want to do that. You're fine. You're fine. You're all fine. Snow's not going to be returning to a company. This building's going to be gone. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm doing this for myself. Because I want to actually tell these people apart. Right now, everyone with kind of the same hair colors screw me up. Drop her. Why am I? Oh no. There we go. Webby, you're... Wait, dressing room. What? How does this work? Let's release the single! Talk about the group. Gossips. Snow is seeing some guy. Snow has been dead for like the last month. What do you mean she's seeing a guy? Quarter, get in here. You dance. Auto practice. You had a room where the two of your idols started dating each other. What? Two of my idols started dating each other. Release. Viral campaign. Oh my god, that's a really bad. Oh, the chances. Oh god. No. Talk. Okay, we'll make it there. New single. We'll get an ad campaign. We'll produce 500 CDs. It'll be an Enka song. What's our fan base right now? Male teens, male hardcore teens. So, let's ad campaign 500. Enka. About. We're gonna have it be cute again. Yeah, we're gonna have it be cute, and it's gonna be about anxiety. I don't know what song this is. Alright. Sorry. I'll write the lyrics right now. Yeah, I don't know how this is going, guys. No, don't destroy that. Negotiations. There you go. Why are we hemorrhaging money? Staff salaries, idle salaries. That's so much per week. Snow's returned! Welcome back! Get to work. Socialize. Welcome back, Snow. Get to work. Okay. Song. Stop auto practice. You can. Oh. Look at them. We're doing so well. How did they get smarter? No one's graduating. What? What do you mean planned graduation dates? She's 23? Snow has been getting into a car with a male model. Yasuda Takaki. The photos were initially posted to social media several days ago, but they don't seem to have gotten much traction. Playboy with dating idols? Snow! Oh no! Let's make the relationship public, and then he'll be on the spot for that, right? If he's a playboy, yeah. Oh, no, my friendship! Snow and Yasuda Takaki publicly announced their dating, but this seems to have caused even more of a backlash than when the photos initially leaked out. A lot of fans weren't happy about this, and the announcement only seems to increase the number who are paying attention to it. I'm sorry. We need to bring back her. What are your wishes? You want to host your own show? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, can I do that? Oh. Hey, notice the headlines. You made headlines yesterday. Not exactly the positive headlines. What can you do? We're just trying to avoid the wrong kind of attention. Some people believe that scandal is part of the cost of fame, such as life in the world of entertainment. Scandals can be a real mood killer for everyone involved. Unfortunately, for your bottom line, the damage done by scandals tends to be a bit more tangible than just hurt feelings. You know how businesses deal for things like advertisements and TV roles? Oh. Okay, yeah, I messed up. Oh, we'll try to repair our image. Yeah, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oops. At the entrance of the studio. Hello there! You must be Mr. Caster. Charmed, I'm sure! Thank you so much for coming by. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Why am I doing all these voices that hurt? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, let me explain how things will work here. You're one of the 4... This is like the TV guy, right? You're one of the 4 different idol group producers we've invited to the studio. We're gonna have separate recordings with each of you, where we hit you with a series of questions about your idol group. We'll tally up the scores, and the 2 producers with the highest quiz scores will then face off head-to-head. If you're not one of the top 2, then you get to go home early. Of course, I'm sure you'll want to do your best to try and win the prize. What's the prize? Oh, there you go, pretending like you've forgotten. You just wanted to give me a chance to brag about it, right? Well, of course, we're looking to fill a prime time programming slot with a live broadcast musical performance. If you manage to win and beat out the other producers here, your group will manage to get some much needed airtime. Of course, that's why you're here, right? Hoping to win the grand prize. Anyway, your segment is the last one and we'll be going to tape. So I'll let you get to the green room. This green room isn't the most spacious. Normally we'd let you mingle backstage with the other contestants, but since this is a quiz show, we want to keep everyone isolated, so your room might be a little cramped. Sure you'll understand, right? Looking forward to talking to you on camera. Okay. Who's this? In the hallway outside the waiting room.
Mama.
Hello, Mr. Caster. It's good to see you here. How do you know my name?
What?
Why wouldn't I know your name? After all, you're the mastermind behind Crimson Sacrifice, aren't you? We're competing against each other. Of course, I'd like to take the time to figure out who you are. Anyway, I just finished recording my segment. I got every question right, of course. But they select the top 2 competitors to compete head-to-head in the final round, so if you do well enough, maybe you could come in second place behind me. Well, best of luck. I don't like you. In the waiting room.
Yo.
Hey. You know, he has, like, underground connections, right? Let's change his voice up. Hey there. Mind if I squeeze in? Man, this waiting room is cramped. I think they squeezed you into a closet. Yes. No. I guess this is what you get when you record for a local TV station. Still, it's pretty good exposure for a group as small as yours. Anyway, you ready to knock him dead? I'm ready to win. That's the spirit. That hurts even more. It would be a great opportunity for Crimson Sacrifice if you could manage to clinch that grand prize. TV airtime for a live performance. You know, let's just seek the reading out round. And now, Let's just stick to reading out loud for now. I need to focus. I need to save my strength, my energy, everything, my brain power for the actual managing part. Because that's not going well right now. It's going horribly. TV airtime is for a live performance is the kind of thing that could draw some serious attention. Of course, it's just a local affiliate. It's a bit shy of a nationwide broadcast, but everyone has to start somewhere, right? Local victory could be the first step on a long road of successes. Though I have to admit, it's a pretty genius move on the TV station's part. Instead of having to pay big bucks for a musical guest to show up, they contact smaller groups and offer them a chance to win airtime. Makes it seem like they're doing you a favor, which in a way they are, but I think they get the better end of that deal. Of course, if anyone's gonna get out of that airtime, I hope it's Crimson Sacrifice. Hey, you do your best to win, alright? I may have had a bet with a friend that you'd be the one to win. And more importantly, my ego's on the line here. Hey, do you see that light go on? That means they're ready for you. Go knock 'em dead. Ha! Hello, everyone. I'm pleased to be sitting here with Mr. Casta, who is one of the brilliant minds behind Shuppa-Thingy. The idol group is actually called Crimson Sacrifice. Oh, my. My lack of preparation has been exposed. Sorry, folks. It's been a long day here in the studio. Let's try that again. Pleased to be sitting here with Mr. Casta from Crimson Sacrifice. Mr. Casta, if you had to pick one thing, what would you say is the best quality about the idols of Crimson Sacrifice? Work really hard. They're hard workers, eh? In that case, what do you say the idea of giving them all a raise? Hard work ought to be rewarded, right? Let's announce it on air today. Everyone at Crimson Sacrifice, your pays have visually doubled. No, please, we'd die. You're gonna kill us. I'm joking, of course. Mr. Cassim, so grateful you took the time to sit down with us today. Being that you've spent so much time working with the Crimson Sacrifice over the past weeks, I'm sure you'd be the foremost expert on them. So without further ado, let's get on to the first round of the quiz. First question is multiple choice. Which of these girls is not an idol who works for Crimson Sacrifice? I wonder. That would be Shimizu Yurina. She's not part of ours. Of course! Shimizu Yurina doesn't work for Crimson Sacrifice. That's because Shimizu Yurina is my daughter! I'd have quite a bone to pick if she started pursuing a life in showbiz. Why, she might become my competition. And more competition is the last thing I need. Besides, she's my own daughter. I'd much rather see her pursue a useful career than waste her life trying to be an idol. That's one question down. Next question. Crimson Sacrifice's most recent single, Power of More. What are the lyrics of that song? Oh my god. It's an Enka song, right? It's about regret. No! Oh no. It's an Enka song about rebelling? Oh, certainly doesn't seem like the right answer. I suppose the lyrics are open to interpretation, but I wrote the lyrics! Why am I forgetting these? Mr. Caster, I'm surprised you get it wrong, especially since you're credited songwriter on the song. Could it be that you're some phony who just slaps his on everything that comes out of Crimson Sacrifice? I'm just joking! I'm sure you write so many songs that must be hard for you to keep track of them all! I have the same problem with the emails on my computer. I write so many of them that I tend to lose track of which ones I've written and which ones I tend to have to send. Lastly, it's time to test how well you know the idols themselves. I'm sure you want the world to get to know them, the girls of Crimson Sacrifice, so it's time for you to show us how well you've already got to know them. Another multiple choice. This question is on Joker. Which of these statements is true about her? She can juggle. She can juggle. Well played, Mr. Caston. It is indeed true that she can juggle up to 8 objects at once. What an eclectic group of idols Crimson Sacrifice must be. I'm sure that the members of our audience are all charmed to learn such an interesting fact about one of its members. I suppose the real question would be, how do you come to know about this fact about Joker? Is this the kind of thing that you ask questions about during the interview process? That seems a bit personal for my taste. That brings the oh my god. We're prepared to answer. We'll be advancing to the final round, quiz round. Congratulations! Yes. Thank you. We'll work on that later. We need more. We need to get more money. More fans. More fans. More fans. More guaranteed fans. More guaranteed sales. Why is this not being worked on? Who is not working on this? Alright, now you're working on this. Can you auto practice? Yes, auto practice. Get these girls singing. You want a show? You want the star of the show? You're going to be on the internet. Interview show. Wait, what? Wait, can I not host it? Wait, what? How does this work? Alright, let's make a show. It's gonna be a TV show, an interview show, and a permanent cast. Wait. Hold on. That's way too much. Alright, we're going to do an internet show with a permanent cast. And who wanted to be on the show? Hold on. Who wanted to have a show? Who wanted to have a show? Hello? Wants to host our own show. Snow. Snow wants to host her own show. Yeah, I know. We didn't sell anything. Is that Sekai Rock? Internet show. The show is gonna be called Baby It's Old. And it's gonna be hosted by, it's gonna be an interview show of a newcomer. Wait, can I not have her host her own show? Alright. Snow, you're gonna be hosting with Quarter and Webby. Alright. Go. Alright, and marketing. Socialize with idols. Okay. Talk about the group. What's up? Snow's been sneaking out to go on dates with some guy. I know she does. But we can't do anything about that, alright? She stubbed her toe in like the first week of first week of her hiring. I can't. Just talk with me. How's it happen? Upgrade rock. Upgrade cool. Guys, we're running out of money so bad. Ah! Release it. We need more? Fine, I'll get another loan. Guys, I don't think this is gonna work. Get me another business proposal. Come on! Come on, Saki! No! Okay, this isn't working, but maybe. That's so much. Never mind. Yeah, let's take it. I'll make this work. Can I save? You save. Crimson Sacrifice. What do you mean business proposal failed? We are dying. We need money. Just keep getting more fans. Ask the fans to send us more money. I don't have enough money yet. Oh no. Still not enough. I need more. I just need to release a single. Please. Please, please, please. Release. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Release new single. What is trending right now? Number 1, metal. Okay. Metal partying and cute's on the rise again. Cute's on the rise. So let's go cute metal party metal. Yeah. Digital only. Joker, you're at the front this time. I'll write the lyrics. I'm getting to work. Have no fear. You guys are going to be worked to the bone. Oh, God. I know. This is so bad, guys. Are you not hosting the show? Oh, you... I know everyone's wages are, like, not at the best right now, but we need all of you guys to, like, chill. Because we have no money. So just chill for a bit. Guys, this isn't gonna work. I think I'm gonna go bankrupt. I've already taken out so many loans. What's their social media talking about? Why is no one talking about us? Hello? You told me to hire immediately. I don't think this is working. Yeah, this has not gone in our favor. All right. Maybe we just embrace bankruptcy. Yeah. This was working so well. No, it wasn't. What am I talking about?
どうしましょう。はじめ。
Alright, Joker, talk to me. What am I doing wrong? Relationships. You have your own clique? Well, I guess that makes sense. You're like the one here.
プロデューサーさん。
No. 10 days left. Can I just fire everyone here? Scandal points? I embrace it. Talk about the group. Relationships. Tend to hang out with Joker's crowd. We're all on pretty good terms. Yeah. Come on, you need to give me a good Yes! That's not gonna help. I can't take out any more
どう
loans.
しましょう。
And I guess I could. Let's see if we can extend this for as long as possible. Well, yeah, I'll pay you over that.
どうしましょう。
We'll try this some other time. I'll learn how to play.
どうしましょう。
Oh my god. Hurry up!
どうしましょう。
Ooh. Did you hear about that couple that robbed a bank downtown? Yeah, I read all about it. Scary stuff. What was it? What about it was scary? What? Wait, what? What about it was scary? They didn't have any actual weapons with them. All they had was a fake bomb, which was obviously fake because it was a stuffed toy made to look like the bomb characters from that popular video game. Robert the Bomb, I think he's called.
違います。
Oh, I don't mean scary to the people who were in the bank. The part that scared me was learning about the bank robbers. What about the bank robbers scared you?
と。
Well, from what I understand, it was a couple. A man and a woman. The man had a history of getting arrested for all kinds of petty crime. But the woman apparently had a successful career working at an accounting firm.
うーん。
It made me wonder, what could possibly possess a successful career woman like that to make her want to risk so much to go along with such a stupid plan? Clearly, she must be smarter than that. Oh, he must have strong-armed her into it. Do you think they had an abusive relationship? Or that he threatened her somehow? No, that's the thing. That's what the investigators initially suspected. And they were trying to get her to turn on her mole accomplice so they could lock him away for something more serious.
愛してる。
But she insisted she was in love with her boyfriend and that she had done everything willingly. Which is weird because apparently they had only met 3 days before the bank robbery happened. Wow, I wonder what happened.
うん。
I know, right? Who calls someone their boyfriend after spending only 3 days together? That's not the part that stuck out to me. I'm thinking more about the part about her agreeing to rob a bank with him after they spent only 3 days together. I didn't understand it either until I saw the photograph. And let me tell you, that man is gorgeous. Everything fell into place once I saw the photo. What? Do you think she agreed to rob a bank with him just because he was hot? I don't think you're giving that woman enough credit.
ね
I'm just thinking about it myself here. I'm pretty sure I am one hot boyfriend away from doing all sorts of crazy things. Like, if a guy that handsome asked me to rob a bank with him, I'd say yes without even taking time to think about it. my biggest fear is that one day I will be with someone so gorgeous that I'll just automatically agree to anything they suggest. What? That's not true. Someone wouldn't just decide to rob a bank because they had a hot boyfriend. The evidence of what happened in that bank robbery incident suggests otherwise. And I'm talking from experience here. I made all sorts of crazy decisions just because the suggestion came from someone who was hot. One time, a hot guy asked me if I knew someone who could drive him to the airport, and I told him I would, even though I didn't know how to drive. Wait, really? Yeah. I'm just lucky that nobody that hot has ever asked me to help them rob a bank. Because if someone who looked like that asked me to do something with them, I'd agree instantly, no matter what it was. Really? You just automatically agree to whatever they suggested, no matter how crazy? Yeah. What if the crazy thing they suggested was that the two of you get married and have 5 kids together? Whoa, slow down. I wouldn't ever do anything that crazy. All right, let's go into bankruptcy. It's a race against the clock. Can the truck full of money from the bank get to my office fast enough? Uh-oh. I figured we should talk. It's about our financial situation. Yeah, I figured someone like you would be able to smart enough. Yeah. What? I don't have enough money. Are cheaper in than I can manage. What? There are some idol groups that are openly offer fancy opportunity to go on supervised dates with a member of the group. They are even public about that opportunity and use it as promotion. But there are some potential clients who are interested in spending more alone time with an idol unsupervised. There are certain compensated activities that they'd like to engage in. I ask the following is strictly a hypothetical question. If someone came to you offering you money for them to set up a date, or they could have an unsupervised encounter with one of the idols and create a sacrifice, what would your reaction be? Tell them get lost. We're pure. Mr. Castor, we're really glad to hear you say that. I feel almost untoward for even asking the question of you, but I had to be certain that you weren't the kind of person who would engage in those sorts of activities. A lot of people who, in your position, might do something truly nefarious to exploit the trust that their idols have placed in them. I realize that the world of business is cutthroat, but there are limits to how far you can go without losing a part of your soul. I know that times are tough for Crimson Sacrifice, and it might be tempting to sell your scruples for some cash to try and get yourself out of the red. I faced that decision many times throughout my life. One of the things I've learned is that the world is going to offer you lots of opportunities to sell your scruples for money. The problem is that if you ever decide that you'd rather have your principles instead of money, making a transaction in the reverse direction is quite so easy. It's easy to run up a financial debt, but it's easier to run up a moral debt. Have you gone bankrupt yet? Oh, Masha, you're just in time. We're gonna go bankrupt right now. Digging yourself a financial hole might seem difficult. I'm dead. I am dead. Just kill me. What? 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 I'll find some way to repay you. We're ah! Okay. First things first. Hold on. Policies. Manual. I'm sorry, everyone, but everyone's pay is getting docked. Look at Snow happy that she's at least getting paid. Idol industry is tough. It sure is. I'm having such a hard time. Oh, write the song. What is going on? Launch a new show. Oh, my bad. Snow doesn't care about the money. She's just happy to be there. Like, she stubbed her toe the first week she came here and had to be on hiatus for like a month. We might still make it out, guys. Okay, tell me about yourself. What is going on with you? Oh, you interact poorly with male fans. She's planning to sue. No, we got her back. She just got she has a boyfriend now, so we have leverage over her. That's horrible. It's so horrible. What does influence mean? No. She has a boyfriend. It's fine. It's fine. Talk about the group. Relationships. Well, I'm a bit hesitant to call anyone a best friend, but I think that Webby and I get along pretty well. Sounds like Joker and Webby are pretty good, really close friends. Alright. Good. 4 idols is way too much, guys. Hello? Keep forgetting to hit this button. Okay, we're doing fine. I just gotta get this show on the road. Literally. Talk. Hey, what's up? Yeah, okay. Let's try to get a drama. Let's get someone in a TV drama. And our vibe is gonna be cute for now. Okay. Let's launch this TV show. Baby, It's Cold, hosted by Snow. Come on. A TV show got you 23 fans? Come, it's an internet show. It's an internet show. It's fine. Korea. Release a new show while we can. That's a pretty big audience, though. Wow. Why is no one talking about us on Twitter? Let's have a special event. No. Wait, maybe a concert's exactly what we need. Yeah. Election? Let's have a concert. Average ticket price. Capacity. And song. Broken Forever. Baby Get Out. That's our first song. And a talk break. Who's gonna talk? We're gonna have Joker. We're gonna have Quarter. We're gonna have Snow. And then we're gonna have another song. Hour more. Oh, who's at the center? Oh, that's what. And then we'll have one more song. And it'll be Orb of Midnight. No, it has to be our popular song, Broken Forever. We keep them waiting. Okay. We have a lot of hardcore fans, so we can rank it up. Projected attendance? What do you mean? Getting way more fans though. Nice. Can survive for a bit longer. Gotta get that PR rep for Twitter. Like, we have 1,462 fans. Why is no one talking about us on Twitter? I allowed everyone, like, I let you guys talk on Twitter. What? How do we get in here? Okay. Logistics. How you been? Cool. Oh, I should use these points. Make everything cute. Energetic. Learn Enka. And, unlock some of these other genres, my guy. Come on. What are you doing? What am I doing? There we go. Like, I'm not doing the best at managing these things. Marketing. And, special events rehearsal. Influence? Talk to the group. Gossip. Snow seeing some guy. I know. What is the point of this dressing room? Can you drag people in there? No? What does that do? Oh, okay, it's... Wait, I can increase how visually appealing someone is? Hold on. Auto practice. Cute. Auto practice. Huh? You overhear a conversation in the dance room. Hey, Webby! You ready for the big show tomorrow? I'm not sure if I'm ready. Well, I didn't say that. You've done the practice, you put in the work, you're ready for this. I like to think that, but practicing dances in front of a mirror is totally different from doing them on stage. I mean, don't you ever get nervous before a big show? What if we disappoint the crowd? You've got to realize something, Webby. Crowd isn't there to judge you. They're on your side. When it comes to concerts like this, people wouldn't show if they weren't fans. Everyone out there is a crowd, in the crowd is there rooting for you to succeed. I think you'll realize that once you step on the stage and hear them cheering. Oh, I think you'll realize that once you step on the stage and hear them cheering. I'm not sure that's gonna help. Whenever I hear the crowd cheering, all I can think about is how many people there are how many people there are to disappoint. Even if we all try our best, there's always a possibility that something could go wrong. Maybe someone trips. Maybe there's a technical glitch. Maybe our chemistry is just off for some unexplainable reason. It's unavoidable. You're right, there's always something that could go wrong. There are always going to be doubts swirling in your mind. Good news is that there isn't too much intense thinking involved with singing and dancing. Once you start moving on stage, all of that hard work and practice is going to kick in. That's why we practice. It's not to train our minds for the performance. It's to train our bodies so that even when your mind is racing, your arms and legs still know what to do. And once your anxious brain realizes that your body knows what it's doing, it's going to calm down too. Well, that's true. Trust me, you're going to do great. Okay. Let's release our song. Wait, what? No, let's launch our special event. Let's go. It's time. Concert is now. Okay. Let's get rid of the accident chance. Yeah. Let's get out. Baby, get out. I know you just came in. Get out. What? Quickly dry the stage. No! Webby slipped! No, this is exactly what she was scared of. Hawk break. What is wrong? The costume for the next dance has all of the idols wearing high heel boots, but the heel on one of Joker's boots seems to have broken. She has an extra pair of flat-soled boots with her, but they don't match with her. Have her. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No critical failure. Throw us a bone. Okay. Last song. Broken Forever. Maybe a bad song to end on. All things considered. Why did I do that? What's wrong with your stage? We were at a club. We were at a club. Why did I do that? We lost money doing that. Release a song. That's not bad. That's pretty trendy. That did us some good. All right, another song. Let's do this. Last song that we'll make, and then when we release it, we'll end the stream. I just want to make a trendy thing. All right, rock, party, and energetic. Rock, party, cute. Rock, party, cute. Crimson. The Crimson. No. What's a good name for? Let's look. We're gonna do a viral campaign. We love the internet. The internet is a great thing. Rock, what? Party, cute. These are our. This appeals to no one. How many hardcore fans do we have right now? What's our audience looking? Okay, we have a sizable number of hardcore fans. Okay. All right. Whatever. Let's a group handshake event. Let's go for hardcore fans. Love. What do they like? Loneliness? Okay. Loneliness and cute. There. Perfect. Let's go all out. Heart of My Ways. He Knows He's Into You. Tears of Time. With Your Wind. Songs of a Woman. I Love We Party Tonight. That's the best one. Webby, you're the cutest one here. we are gonna end this stream with a bang. I swear to you guys. This is gonna work. Am I making lyrics? There we go. Wait, what was that? Tokyo what? I need photo shoots. Okay. Yeah, everyone's at the top of their game right now. You should be auto-practicing. Snow needs help. You should also be auto-practicing. Why is Snow doing both? Don't do that. Webby's not happy with her salary. It's fine. Oh, God. Okay. Song. Webby's not happy with a lot of things right now. This is a lot. This is a lot to balance. I'm getting stressed out. Like, I want to do this. I want to have this as kind of like, what is wrong with... Oh, right. Sorry. I read that. Like, I want to get better at this game so I can just kind of stream it. Like, whenever. But this is a mess. Tokyo Wanker. I don't know about this. Can I just auto have this work? I guess not. Auto practice max value. Okay. Image orthodox. Wait. What do these mean? Alright, one last song. Make it good. Make it count. All right. This is balancing so many things. I guess it is a tycoon game, but... Alright, let's release this single. Release! Okay. That's not good at all. Alright. Let's save. Alright, that didn't go as well as I thought it would. But, you know, we just started. Maybe our story will get better as we go along. God. I want to get better at this game so badly. But we'll have to settle for now. Alright. Thank you everyone for coming. Next time I'll be streaming will be Wednesday, and I'll be playing the demo to Monster Hunter Stories 2. Time to look up idol culture? I guess so. I guess I'm gonna have to. Like, I don't know, like, should I be appealing to the hardcore fans? Like, those are the fans that scare me, though. Like, yeah, they'll buy more of my stuff, but if they turn on me, they'll turn bad. I assume. I don't know, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I'll be playing Monster Hunter Stories 2, the demo, because I haven't bought it, Wednesday at around the same time of 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. PST, so on and so forth. I've never played the Stories games, despite me being a big Monster Hunter fan, so we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping it goes well. I've only heard really good things about it, so it'd be interesting to see how it feels to be riding a monster as opposed to hunting them. And I get to regale you guys with Monster Hunter facts from like an entirely new game that I have no idea about. So that'll be fun. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. This was a train wreck, but it was a fun train wreck, and hopefully we'll get to do this. Hopefully we'll get to do this again sometime. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you again. Hope you all have a good day. I'd raid, but I'll raid when I do. I'll raid during the next stream. Is there someone else who's currently streaming? Let's see. I don't see anyone. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.